Have you ever watched a show where the characters felt so real you wondered how the actors could be separate entities? It's interesting to think about where acting practices come from, especially when the results are so genuine. Welcome back to Theater History Thursday, and today's topic is the father of modern acting, Konstantin Stanislavski. Born in 1863, Stanislavski was a Russian actor, director, and theater theorist. Before Stanislavski, acting was all about big gestures, booming voices, and stock characters. The goal was primarily to keep the audience's attention, rather than create a performance connected to reality. Stanislavski wanted actors to find truth on stage, to act not with tricks or spectacle, but with emotional honesty and intention. The approach he developed to achieve this became known as the system. While it evolved over decades, the key ideas stayed pretty consistent. Actors first analyze the given circumstances, meaning everything the script tells them about the world of the play. Then they define their character's objective, what the character wants in each scene, and their super objective, which is the larger goal that drives them throughout the play. From there, it's about actions, referring to the tactics the character uses to fulfill their objective. The actors then ask themselves, what if I were in this situation? That's the magic if, one of Stanislavski's most famous tools. Early on, he also explored the idea of emotional memory, where actors draw on personal experiences to evoke emotion. But later in life, he rejected this, favoring physical actions as the path to authentic feeling. The Stanislavski system came into being in order to accommodate the realist movement in literature and drama. Working with playwright Anton Chekhov, one of the earliest practitioners of realism, the system allowed actors to create complex, nuanced, living characters. Audiences were stunned by the results they saw on stage. Characters who whispered, slouched, hesitated, people who felt real. Stanislavski's system laid the foundation for almost every major school of Western acting. It inspired what we in the US now call method acting. Lee Strasberg adapted Stanislavski's principles to found the Actors Studio. He controversially emphasized emotional memory, which many saw as potentially dangerous. Icons of his training include James Dean and Marilyn Monroe. Stella Adler instead focused on imagination and circumstance. Sanford Meisner leaned into behavior, prominently utilizing the as-if as a key to character and circumstance, and created a repetition exercise to unearth emotions. These schools of acting all continue today and all started with Stanislavski. At New Perspectives, we believe Stanislavski's principles are foundational to all aspects of creating theater. Our dramaturgical process for new plays borrows language from the system to allow writers to clarify the circumstances, objectives, and actions of their characters, even when they're not using a realistic style. Directors must also understand this vocabulary to help actors find their way to effective performances. Whether they know it or not, almost all modern theater creators owe a debt to Stanislavski. That's all for today, but make sure to follow us for more theater history. We'll see you next week.